mind. It's just an ordinary crabby. Oh my goodness!
Alright, I think we need to break it down
Let me break it down for you, Mark.
and talk about what happened in this incident. So you're probably wondering where this car came from in the first place and why it was going all the way across the track. If we back it up, we can look to see that there was contact between that yellow car as well as a blue and yellow Nissan right before this. In real time, when the whole thing was happening, I was thinking it was the blue and yellow Nissan that was pit maneuvering the yellow car in front of him, and that's what caused him to go off. But after my friends and I reviewed the footage, and we even went to the race directors and reviewed the footage with them, it started to look more and more like it was actually the fault of the yellow car in front. It's pretty unusual in a situation like this for the car that's going off track to be the one that actually was the one at fault. But when you look back at the footage, you can see here that the blue and yellow Nissan was actually holding his line. And if anything, he was trying to protect himself from the red car coming up from behind, which ended up having to slam the brakes when he was realizing he was getting too close down the inside. So while that was happening, the yellow Volvo in front was actually cutting across over in front of the yellow and blue Nissan, which then results in the collision. It's really hard to tell, but when you zoom in and slow it down, it becomes a lot more clear that that was actually what happened. For me, being a first-hand witness to all of this unfolding right in front of me, it was pretty terrifying, but I'm very grateful that I was able to react in time and could tell exactly what was happening. As soon as I saw the two cars collide and the yellow Volvo go off track into the dirt, I could see that he was definitely trying to rejoin at full speed so that he wouldn't lose his position. The unfortunate reality when you try and make a move like that is most of the time, if you're moving the steering wheel at all, you are not going to save it. And that is something that across any competition school, they're always going to warn you of not moving the steering wheel when you're in the dirt, because that is exactly when you're going to cause an even worse incident. So when he is trying to rejoin back onto the track off the dirt, that's immediately when he loses traction and goes directly across the track. I had a feeling this was going to happen and I let off to give myself enough room, and I'm so thankful that I did, because had I kept going flat out like I was planning on doing originally, I can 100% assure you that he would have hit me from the side, and it would not have been pretty. So what can we learn from all of this? Well, first of all, I shouldn't be racing an open wheel car with these closed wheel cars. I know that now. But second of all, this is proof to all of you who are trying to become race car drivers to make sure that you get ample seat time both in real life as well as the sim in order to prepare you for moments like this. I truly think all of my time racing in series like Odyssey Racing League and any other online racing series helped me prepare for this moment, because I've seen enough incidents in there that when it came to the real thing here, I was able to trust my instincts and do what ultimately ended up saving my life. What would you have done in this situation? Let me know in the comments below what you think of all this, because I'm still trying to wrap my head around how crazy it was.